Jaw-dropping betrayal. Racist cop's violent courtroom attack on a black man implodes when his true identity as her new police chief is revealed. Brace for a twist that'll leave you stunned. USA and UK readers, if you're addicted to electrifying stories of justice, corruption, and shocking reveals that rip the veil off hidden truths, subscribe now. Join millions demanding unfiltered narratives that spark change. Don't miss a single bombshell. Hit that button today. In the oppressive heat of an Atlanta courtroom on a sweltering August morning, Officer Karen Whitaker, a 17-year veteran with a steely glare and a reputation for targeting minorities, stood at the witness stand, her badge gleaming like a shield of authority. She was there for a routine traffic violation case, but her eyes zeroed on the defendant, Marcus Hale, a tall black man in a sharp suit, exuding a quiet confidence that set her teeth on edge. To Karen, raised in a small Georgia town where her father's bigoted rant shaped her worldview, Marcus was just another problem to be dealt with. As the judge called for her testimony, Karen's voice sharpened, weaving a tale of Marcus resisting arrest during a late-night traffic stop. Her lies painted him as a threat who'd lunged at her. The courtroom buzzed with tension, but Karen, fueled by years of unchecked prejudice, crossed a line. She stepped from the stand, hurling a racial slur that sliced through the air like a blade, then shoved Marcus hard, knocking his legal papers to the floor. Bailiffs scrambled. The judge's gavel thundered, but Marcus remained stone still, his dark eyes locking onto Karen's with an unnerving calm. The room held its breath as the judge, voice shaking with rage, ordered Karen restrained. Then came the bombshell. Marcus wasn't just a defendant. He was Atlanta's new police chief, appointed the night before in a closed-door meeting, his identity still under wraps. Gas ricocheted to the courtroom. Karen's face drained of color, her career unraveling in seconds. The plot thickened. Marcus, a decorated Chicago detective who'd risen through ranks despite systemic racism, had been investigating a corrupt clique within the department, and Karen was its ringleader, framing black and brown drivers for clout and promotions. Flashbacks revealed her past. Steeped in her father's hateful rhetoric, she'd built a career on racial profiling, her actions shielded by a complicit system. Marcus, orphaned young and hardened by years of injustice, had baited Karen with a traffic stop, knowing her bias would lead to her downfall. The courtroom erupted again when Marcus's attorney played damning dashcam footage, showing Karen slipping a baggie of drugs into his car, a tactic she'd used for years. As handcuffs snapped onto Karen's wrist for assault and evidence tampering, Marcus addressed the court. Hate doesn't just break the law, it breaks trust. The fallout was seismic. Protests flared outside, demanding police reform, while news outlets splashed Marcus's victory across headlines. But a shadow lingered. Marcus's sting, while brilliant, was meticulously planned, raising whispers of whether he'd crossed into vengeance. Months later, Karen sat in prison, her trial exposing a web of corrupt officers, while Marcus's reforms, mandatory body cams, bias training, reshaped the department. Yet, in quiet moments, he questioned his methods. Had he fought fire with fire? The city moved toward healing, but the line between justice and retribution blurred, leaving a fractured community to rebuild. Karen's downfall sparked a national reckoning, but Marcus's calculated triumph left some asking. Was he a hero or a man who'd bent the system to break it? The truth, raw and complex, lingered beyond the courtroom's walls.